Progress.
Hello, I am Heather Walpole and I am the owner of Ewe Ewe Yarns. And today I thought we would do something fun. I thought we would hop on Ravelry together and take a look at some recent patterns I've found and things I think would work really well in my yarns. If you don't know, I am the owner of this little boutique yarn company and I have 4 weights of merino wool yarn. This is the worsted. I've got the sport here behind me. We have a bulky and a fingering weight, and I found some cute projects that I think would work really well. I mean, I have a lot of patterns at Ewe Ewe Yarns, but there's so many patterns and ideas of things we can make, and this is just great yarn. So let me hop onto Ravelry. I'm going to share my screen and show you 5 ideas of things I have found in like the last few days, or just great patterns that I think would work really well in my yarn. So let me share my screen. Okay, so here we are. I just pulled up the main page of Ravelry. And I usually browse by just going up here to patterns. And then on here, I like to go with this hot right now. You can personalize it and go knit or crochet or just knitting. And you can see this list right here changes. So then I click browse patterns in this order. And then you can just kind of cruise along. And these are sort of the top trending projects that have had the most clicks recently on Ravelry. So I found a few over the last few days that I thought I'd kind of reserve out. And this first one is called Double Dark. It's by Thea Coleman. And it has a really cool little like lace pattern here at just above the hem. And it has little eyelet shaping for the raglan sleeves, short sleeve. I've been all about the like short sleeve sweaters to wear with, jackets and stuff all winter. Here's a really great shot of that little lace detail down there. And the eyelet stitching here, this little rolled sleeve, rolled neckline, just really cute. And it works up in worsted weight. So I thought that new color that I had at the beginning, this mocha in woolly worsted, would look so good. The yarn that the designer used has a bit of heathering to it. So if you'd like sort of heathered look, you could use our worsted weight Heathers. This is the wheat color, or just any color would look so pretty. And I also think a lighter color of yarn, like think how pretty it would look in sort of a saffron color or a lavender. I made a sweater in this a couple of years ago. It was so pretty. So lots of good options. That new persimmon color, then you could really see that little detail that you worked so hard on. So it wouldn't be as dark as this main example. But anyway, the pattern's called Double Dark. So I guess that's the point. If you want to browse colors, you can always cruise over here to Ewe Ewe Yarns and you can look at woolly worsted and all of the colors in that. Or, you can go back to the Heathers and take a look at some of those lighter shades on there. So that is Double Dark, super pretty pattern. Looks like it's got a good size range. And for any of these, if you have any questions, you can leave a comment and we can, figure out how it'll work for you. The next one, this one has been popping up in my feed since last year. Oh yeah, it came out in December of 2024. So this is called the Sophie Hood by Petite Knit, and I know a ton of, like, we've knit Sophie scarves in Ewe So Sporty several times. So this is kind of a larger version of that, but it has at the top, you can see it kind of, I don't know if there's a hem. I haven't purchased the pattern yet, but it's really cute. It sort of sits around the head, so it's like a nice big scarf. Oh, look how she has it. This is so cute. There you go. She's got it like wrapped around her jacket to just sort of throw on. Nice scarf. Yeah, really cute. Okay, so she just showed us 3 different colors. You could do sky blue, red poppy. That other one was kind of a red velvet color. You could do that new persimmon color. I mean, I don't think any color is going to go bad. Oops. The chocolate would look really good. I was looking for my sky blue. Here it is. Here's the sky blue. So many good colors. And again, those heathers of the worsted would work really well for this project. You can see here, yarn weight Aran, 17 stitches to 4 inches on a size 8. That is perfect gauge in garter stitch for my woolly worsted weight yarn. So it would be great. And yeah, if you want to figure that out, mine are 95 yards per ball. So we're sort of like, depending on which size hood you'd like to make, looks like it's about 6 to 8 skeins. I don't know how big the hoods are. We'd have to figure that out. But like I said before, if you want any more details, you can leave me a comment down below. Okay, then this other one here, my third pattern that I found that I think is so cute. Excuse the noise. Jeez. The third pattern that I found is called the Covered Bridge Beanie. And as a girl from Pennsylvania who grew up with a covered bridge, I don't know, a mile from her house, the covered bridges are a real treat. And this pattern is just so charming with the little covered bridge going all the way around and then leaves of different types. And it is gauged again really well for my sport weight yarn, which is back here. And I thought, let's see, the red poppy chocolate, I thought this sort of tan color would look really good in saffron for fall. So it could be red poppy, chocolate, saffron, and the vanilla background. So these 4 colors would look so cute in that little cover bridge beanie. I just think it's darling. And yeah, you can find the sport weight yarn just here. If you go to yarn at the top of our webpage, Ewe So Sporty. And here is our color wheel. And that is what I just pulled out. So red poppy, saffron, vanilla, and chocolate. And so you can just go through and add them to your cart. I have a lot of weird stuff in my cart, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Go away. There we go. Now there's that. Now we can add to cart. And that makes it a lot of fun. So you can do the vanilla, and chocolate. And then what else did I say? Oh, saffron. Let's get that saffron for the leaves. There you go. So those 4 colors would work really well in this cute little covered bridge beanie. The next one I found is also a sport weight knit. It is called Herding Cat's Hat. It's so cute. Look at these adorable little cats, all different colors. So this would be really good if you had some scrappy odds and ends of Ewe So Sporty. Oh, look, a cat hat on a cat. So cute. So you could do that aqua color as a background. Here's the aqua. And you could do, again, chocolate kitties, vanilla kitties. That new persimmon color would look super cute against those. So tons of fun on that. Again, that is in sport weight. Looks like the gauge is really good. Same good sport weight gauge. And then finally is the Musaburo hat. This beanie has been around there, 2019. I have seen a lot of these get knitted in my Fluffy Fingering yarn. So our Fluffy Fingering is just as it sounds, a nice fingering weight yarn, comes in a ton of colors, super cute. Can make a sky blue one. And let's go look at, there you go, 2.5 needles. So it's a really neat, like, this hat you can do in 2 different colors because the one end stuffs inside the other end. You basically knit this tube that starts at a narrow end and goes out, and then you close it back off again, and then you shove half of it up into it. So you can actually knit it halfway in a different color. Let's see if any of them are like that. I've seen it done like that. Oh, none of these are, but we can go look, 39,000 projects. Yeah, oh, here is the hat, so you can sort of see how that is constructed. Isn't that so cool? And then you fold it in one over itself, and it works up. Oops, I have no idea where I just landed. Here we are. Let's see if this person, okay, here is exactly what I was talking about. She almost was like a Waldo hat. So you can do halfway and kind of have 2 different hats. And then also the hat is like double thick. So it's a super warm, really cute hat. So that is the Musaburo hat. And yeah, it's been super popular, and it popped up on my feed again. And I was like, oh, we should talk about that. So those are the 5 patterns that I found lately on Ravelry that I think would all work really well with Ewe Ewe Yarns. So you can pop over to our website, see all the yarns right here. And yeah, so there you go. Double dark in worsted weight, Sophie hood in worsted weight, covered bridges in sport weight, herding cats is in sport weight, and Musaburo is in fingering weight. So if you have any questions, you can let me know. It is just me, this is my company, and I make good yarn for you to knit good things. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Happy knitting.